He recently got the call to AAA, and he is now within shouting distance of the major leagues. But for now, he'll have to prove that he can compete and excel at this AAA level. Jonathan Mayo of MLB Pipeline is here with me today. How does AAA prepare a player for the majors in a way that AA doesn't?
Yeah, I think it's changed a lot in recent years. They used to always say that if you could compete at AA, you could play in the big leagues. And that might be true, but you're seeing fewer and fewer players make that double jump up to the big leagues. Organizations want their prospects to play in AAA. I think it's another level of challenge. It's kind of an incremental step rather than throwing them right into the fire of big league competition. You have a lot of guys at the AAA level who have big league experience. They know how to play at that level, and so he'll face that kind of level of competition, but he'll also be able to pick the brains of guys on his own team who have been there, so when that call does come for him to make it to the big leagues, he'll be ready.
Minor League Baseball on the show for you now as we present coverage from the AAA East. Tonight, the opener of a three-game series between the Iowa Cubs and the St. Paul Saints. We've got baseball on the show, and it's coming up next.
Your St. Paul Saints.
Kyle Gibson, the right-hander out of Indiana. Bottom of the inning now, and here comes the first baseman, Kobe Bryant.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit high and deep to right center. Miller is there. One pitch, one out. So now to the plate, Kobe Bryant trying to bring in the tying run from third here.
Bryant.
First pitch on its way. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And a base hit as that'll score the runner from third and tie our ball game at 2 apiece. Now this is cut and thrown to first. And now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back to first, and he's nailed for the second out. Big mistake there. Now at the plate, Connor Myers looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Hard hit ball to second. And it's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
Guys, that jacks me up right there. Kept his front shoulder tucked, the hip tucked, was able to stay inside that slider and drive.
Stepping up is Kobe
Now
Bryant.
back, first baseman, Kobe Bryant.
Here's the first pitch to him. A 1 pitch on its way. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Striding in is Jared Young. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. On the ground to short. This could be 2. Riddle has it to second for 1. On to first, a double play. And now in the box, Kobe
Now
Bryant.
batting,
He went
first
down on
baseman,
strikes in his last
Kobe
at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one
Bryant.
behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
0-1, here's the pitch. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Talk about blowing it by.
9-3, the final tally here in this one. The Cubs used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Corey Abbott earns the victory out of the bullpen, number 10 on the year.
No errors. They left 8 men on base.
Welcome to MLB The Show, and this present. So runners in scoring position,
Batting
and here
fourth.
is Kobe Bryant
designated
looking to
hitter.
put them ahead early with this at-bat.
Bryant.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. That's strike 1. Well, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight. They come in winners of 2 straight and looking to get things turned around in what hasn't been all that amazing a stretch for them.
Yeah, Matty, I always felt like these were huge games, whether it's earlier in the season or later in the season.
Now it'll be Kobe Bryant. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The designated hitter.
From the stretch,
Kobe
here's the pitch. High in the
Bryant.
air down the right field line. And foul.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
A pause and the 0-2. Another one sent foul. Osuna is off of first with 2 away. Fouled away. Working for the punch out and the offering. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. So now it'll be the 4-hole
Now
hitter,
back,
Kobe
the
Bryant,
designated hitter,
struck out in his last
Kobe
trip to the plate.
Bryant.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
In there, a base hit. The relay, and they've got the runner hung up between first and second, and he'll make it back to first as the throw won't get him. And an offline throw, but he puts the tag on. Next to stand in is Kobe
Now back.
Bryant, and their
The
runners at the
designated
corners
hitter.
now.
Kobe
Trying to keep the game
Bryant.
close. Here's the pitch. Here's the 0-1 pitch. sliced hard on the ground. And despite being down 0-2, he delivers anyway with a big base hit. And this will add on to their lead. It's now a 5-2 ball game. Now at the plate is Charles LeBlanc.
Now
He went
back,
down on
second
strikes
baseman.
last time up.
Roll.
He's running. Now he'll step off. A swing and a ground ball to third. Oh, and this has passed him down the line. A fair ball. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Well, that makes it a 4-run deficit, so you might have to start wondering if this is too much for them to come back. They've only been able to scratch across 2 runs the entire game so far, so coming up with 4 more in this one might be too tall of an order.
Heading out towards shallow right.
Score! Score! Come on, score!
Miller is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Into the box, Kobe Bryant singled in his last at-bat.
Hitter, Kobe Bryant.
He's set, and the pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that is just past his outstretched glove, and that ought to be a base hit. Now this rolls all the way to the wall. And the second run will score as well.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Boy, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
So stepping in is Charles LeBlanc, delivered an RBI single last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
But taken in over at first for the second out, as that might have been extra bases if it were 3 feet higher. That brings up Tyler Nevin, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Tyler
Bryant stands at second with 2 gone. And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. So this once slim lead is slim no longer.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
11-4 at the end of this affair. The Saints put on a real offensive show with 11 runs on the board. Jordan Balazovic earned his 9th win of the year. Corey Guerin gets a 4-out save, his 2nd. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshow.com.
for Iowa. 4 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 11 men on base.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight, the rubber match of this 3-game series between the Iowa Cubs and the St. Paul Saints.
Now,
It's baseball,
ladies and
it's the
gentlemen,
show, and it comes your way next.
St. Paul Saints.
Kobe Bryant gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one.
Now to the plate, Ian Miller, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Leading off for Iowa, the right fielder with the 6, Ian Miller.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Looked like that one tied him up a bit. A swing and a miss. fellas are home 9 as they begin play here this evening. Even after the victory last time out, they come in trying to turn things around as they've been slumping of late, winning in just 3 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Roll, this has not been the kind of homestand that they would like to have so far. Through the first 5 games, they're 2-3. D-Roll, getting to 500 on this homestand is certainly one thing they'd like to do here today.
Yeah, they can salvage a little bit right now. They can walk out of here today with a smile on their face if they can get this back to 500 in these first 6 games.
I got the count. 1 and 2.
Ball and 2 strikes now.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
High in the air out to center field. Kerrigan is there, and he has it for the first out. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. What's this club going to need to focus on this evening, Mark?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing. Their best tool is the fact that they have amazing speed up and down the lineup. I don't even think the third base coach gives a steal sign. I think a lot of these guys have the green light. So be on the lookout for that today.
Hey, you got one.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Bouncer up the middle. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Matt Duffy is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Runner's going. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw.
Well, so much for that first hit of the game. Tried to press their luck and move him up to second with a steal, but it didn't work out.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Nevin will put this one away, and the side is retired.
3.
Now into the box, Patrick Wisdom. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Gone to lead off the inning.
I think it's time to start pitching around this guy. He's hit 3 home runs already in the series. I'm not sure what more they need to see, but this is not the guy I want to be pitching to right now.
Cole Roederer is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1. Line to shortstop, and there's 1 away. Next up is Jared Young. First offering.
The first baseman, number 19,
No touchdown.
Jared Young.
The 1-0 home. Count now a ball and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1. Into the corner and slicing foul. Here now the 2-2. Locks him up for strike 3. And that's a cool moment for him on the mound as he racks up his first strikeout since coming to AAA.
One of the things you're looking forward to as a pitcher, can you advance to the next level? That strikeout right there, his first strikeout in AAA, could mean a lot of confidence for down the road.
Here comes the 1-0. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. The 1-1 home.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. And a diving effort, but this will just tip off his glove, and that's a base hit.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, D'Lo, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
P.J. Higgins is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike one. Into center field, line drive base hit.
No runner. Cut home.
In now, Vance Vizcaino, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Swing and a little blooper to center. Riddle is there for it, and the inning is over. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors in 2 minutes. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Ian Miller. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1. A high fastball is in there. And it's 1-2.
Not likely to see a 4th fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Into the box, Chase Strumpf. And that's in for a base hit, his second in as many trips to the plate.
No runner.
Many guys fall victim to the breaking ball and want to get out in front of it, and they end up rolling it over to the pull side. Batter was able to execute, stay inside, keep his hands back, and drive it the other way.
At the plate now, Matt Duffy, as he gets a good curveball here to start the at-bat. It's strike 1.
One down here, fellas.
In there at the knees, 0-2 now. Strumpf, base runner at first with 1 out. Weak grounder back to the mound. There's one.
He's out.
Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. 1 hit's all they get. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The I-Cubs are out in front, 1-0.
Ball 4. Take the base.
New inning set to get underway, and standing in is the DH, Patrick Wisdom.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield.
And he is going to have extra bases to start the 4th.
No runner. Cut
And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his 2nd hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Now batting, the center fielder.
So now to the plate, Cole Roederer. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. A runner at second, nobody out. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Nobody here. Nobody.
And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Stepping in next, Jared Young. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate. Fastball in there for a called strike. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Runner at second here with one man out. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Come on now. Get him.
Into the box now Trent Jimbroni, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Wisdom at second with 2 down. Down and away, ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
A ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
And a breaking ball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. So now here is P.J. Higgins. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
P.J.
Now here's the first offering. Ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike. Here we go, fellas. Let's go.
A ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Down the third baseline. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And this will find the wall deep in the corner.
Well, now you see how difficult it is to be a catcher. This ball is really smoke, gets all the way to the wall, D-Row, but he just doesn't have the foot speed to turn this into an extra base hit.
Yeah, his calling card is definitely not his ability to run the bases. It's for offense and massaging a pitching staff.
To the plate now, Vance Vizcaino. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Flew out in his only at-bat so far.
Nobody out now.
And he fouls this one off.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Ian Miller. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is the type one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
The 1-1 pitch. Fouled off. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent, because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
Stepping in now, Chase Strumpf. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far.
Down. We got 2 down.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
He knows his strengths and weaknesses at the plate. He knows he has a cold zone away. But the bottom line is this pitcher has been able to execute to that spot. If he misses over the heart of the plate, this guy's still going to be ready. Hey, guys, right there, you look for weaknesses. Can a guy come in? Can he command in? Obviously not the case in this situation. He went to the well outside half 3 times, and eventually the batter made a nice adjustment.
Matt Duffy is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
0-2. Here it is. Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. Higgins rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Dan, you were one pitch away from getting out of this. 2 outs, 2 strikes on the batter, and he's able to throw out a ribby knock.
Dero, it's hard to get more frustrated than that as a pitcher. You're one pitch away from...
Just a sec now as that ball finds its way into the outfield, a base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's now 3-1. Ready now is Cole Roederer. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, Dero. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job, and a run batted in.
Duffy at second. Wisdom on at first with 2 down. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Right side, but it's well foul.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Here now the 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on.
Hey, this was a pretty tightly played game. Got a little bit of everything in this one. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching, and defense in certain spots. This one was a fun one to watch.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Iowa Cubs get their 30th win on the road so far this season. Duncan Robinson earns his 8th victory of the season as he gives up only 2 hits in 5 innings of work. Pedro Strop earns the...
When you get to the AAA level, you know exactly how close you are to making the major leagues. Sean Casey, you know more than a little about that. You only had to spend 20 games at AAA before you got the call to the majors for the first time. What's it like being on the doorstep of the show?
Well, when you get to AAA, this is where you really want to impress because you know the next call up is the big leagues, and that's what you've been dreaming about your whole life. So, you know, I think one thing when you get to AAA, there are a lot more veteran players too. A lot of guys that have been up and down the big leagues, not so many young kids like there were in the lower levels. So it's definitely a different environment in AAA. But as a player, though, when you know you're there, you could start to sense like, okay, I just got to put up some good numbers. I got to be myself and play as hard as I can. And that next call is going to be the big leagues. And that's where dreams are made.